Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.
Small next to Eddie with it up right up there. Anyway, Eddie, I'm a guest interviewer for IFLTV.
Is Cole not delivering the numbers out in LA? So the Coogan's been on the phone to you, so we need to bring in some big dogs.
I think what it is, he's got a bit camera shy because he's in
Cole?
Hollywood. Yeah.
Yeah, definitely camera shot.
First one, Jared Anderson crawling into your DMs
Yeah.
and about the bets. Explain the situation.
I just, I've done a lot of interviews about that fight. No skin in the game with Bacoli and Jared Anderson. Just love the fight. I think it's a brilliant heavyweight fight. And I said to His Excellency and in all my interviews, I think it's a 50-50 fight. I think it could be a mistake, that bit of matchmaking. Great. I mean, say great bit of matchmaking. Terrible bit of matchmaking, tactically. Yeah, but even if he wins, no one knows who Bacoli is other than us. Like, we'll give him the respect, but the public need to give Jared Anderson the respect if he wins this fight, because it's a real win, and I love the fight. And, he just came up to me on stage and said, I heard what you said. I said, yeah, I do. It's a 50-50 fight. I don't really know a lot about you, mate. You beat Charles Martin, who had about a week's notice, and you struggled a little bit. That's it. But everyone tells me Jared Anderson's the real deal. We're about to find out.
It says something about you that the biggest names in America are all having a beef with you at the moment. Terence Crawford even out. No, I've said to Terence for years, you need to get in the mainstream.
Yeah.
And he said, no, but I am a star. Yes, he is a star in our sport. But now at least he's kind of like haranguing with you. He's on the Logan Paul podcast. He's WWE. He's come out of himself.
Yeah, but he's got a great personality. He's a great role model. You see the way that he raises his kids. He's a winner, right? He should be an American superstar, actually.
Agreed.
But sometimes you need someone or a machine behind you when you can't be bothered and you go back to Omaha for 3 months and don't talk to anyone.
Are you that machine?
Nah, it's
Come on. What do you actually think? Are you that machine?
If I promoted Terence Crawford, he would be an American superstar.
You'd have taken him to the UK to fight,
Everywhere,
to Saudi to fight, everywhere.
Media, showcase, but
Yeah.
he's 34, 35, 30, I don't think he's that bothered now. I mean, he doesn't care about being an American superstar. He's making a fortune. He's trying to become a 4-division world champion. His life is good. So, but I think a little bit of help can just make everything a bit bigger.
Top of your head, first words, does he beat Canelo?
No.
Wow, okay. Canelo too big, too strong.
Yeah. It's a massive jump.
I think Crawford wins on points. I think it's Hagler, Sugar Ray Leonard.
You're moving, you're talking about, this is 154. This is going to be an interesting jump up to see how he competes against a big, strong 154-pounder. Talk about another 2 divisions.
8 rounds to 4 he'll win it, or 9 rounds to 3.
Right, well, you're the expert.
Yeah, no, you're the expert. I'm just giving my opinion.
No, you're the expert.
Can you just tell me the other thing I've forgotten about? I know about the Olympics, the other thing. Oh, the Olympics. Okay, This is a big story.
Yeah.
2 women, born women, have testosterone levels equal to men. They both got physical conditions that make their chromosomes more male-like than female-like. There's huge controversy at the Olympics at the moment. They shouldn't be in women's boxing. What's been your take on what you've read?
I think firstly, people need to understand the situation. If you look on social media, the big debate is that someone born a man should not compete against someone born a woman, which is 100% my take. I think everybody's take.
White,
yeah. Now, this is an instance where 2 individuals have been born as women, and I say not that obviously it's not their fault, that they have characteristics that are very similar to men.
Yeah.
So is that just bad luck? You should be banned. Obviously, Aiba's stance is just that. If you have these certain chromosomes or these testosterone levels, sorry, but you cannot compete against a woman. And I guess when you're talking about a sport as dangerous as boxing, that's probably the correct take. Now, I guess if you're part of their team or you're close to that individual, the other take might be, well, it's not, they were born a woman. This is how they were, they were born and etc. But this is not, as we were saying, archery. No. This is a sport where, the art is to really do physical damage to your opponent. In a situation where increased strength or unusual strength would put that opponent at more risk and not make it a level playing field. So, very, very difficult decision to make, but because of the nature of the sport, I think Aiba's stance is correct.
So they need to start doing deeper biological testing.
I think just because of the danger of the sport, I get both sides of the argument actually, but we have to protect people in this kind of sport because as you saw in the Italian, listen, the shot landed on the Italian didn't look like the biggest shot in the world. And I think when you look
broke her nose, didn't she?
I think when you look at who she's competed against. I think Amy Broadhurst beat her. I think Sky Nicholson beat her. I think a lot of amateurs have already beaten her, and it's not like she's this incredible amateur that's winning everything, but it's a talking point. And
well, it's a springboard in the Olympics. It's become it's a massive event, isn't it? The world's watching.
Yeah, of course.
So, but it's good
And
that it's out there and
topical.
being debated. Exactly.
So, but,
exactly.
you know, I think one to debate and discuss.
Lovely. Thanks very much. Lovely bit of linen, by the way.
Thank you,
Nice.
Russell.
Wall Street Memes Casino,
I'm fine.
and Sportsbook.